Now we got to get into NXT TNA. Here's the one thing about I want to mention real quick. So we had to make a decision on certain wrestlers, and I want to caveat this stuff, right? So if you spent the majority of your time on NXT, you're going to be attached to NXT. If you spent the majority of the time on the main roster, we're going to throw you in the main roster. So there's certain wrestlers that you're going to see that are here on NXT that we felt needed to stay on NXT versus getting bumped up to SmackDown or Raw, right? Especially because one of them, Oba, doesn't have a roster spot yet. Like he's on both shows. So we went ahead and just threw him on NXT. So with that being said, here's our list of people who are up here. And actually, what's funny, I think Oba didn't even make this list because he was
Oh,
out for like an extended period of time. So let's talk about it. So our first matchup that we have, I'll cut through everybody and then we'll go from there. So we have Mike Santana, Eric Young, we have Nathan Frazier versus Trey Miguel, we have Miles Bourne versus Eddie Thorpe, we have Trick Williams versus Charlie Dempsey,
Are
we
you
have
ahead of me?
Moose versus Javon Evans, we have Joe Hendry versus Josh Alexander, which is weird because Josh Alexander also went to AEW, but he spent the majority of time on TNA. Tony D'Angelo versus Wesley, and then Ethan Page versus Nick Nemeth. So here we go. So let's start with this first matchup, and then the way we're going to do it, we'll go Chaz, Lou, and then Twitch, and then I'll give my final votes to it. And then if we need Damien, he's watching the show right now. He can actually give us his opinion if we need him. So let's start this off with Mike Santana versus Eric Young.
That's not hard at all. Mike Santana, he had the story of TNA for the better part of a year and a half. Even during the TNA versus NXT storyline, he was the leader of TNA. If anything, he's the face of TNA right now. So I definitely, yeah, Mike Santana.
Yeah.
Mike Santana.
Mike Santana. Chad said it best. He had the TNA storyline for, man, what was it, almost a year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I also agree, Mike Santana. So, we keep it 4-0 with that. Moving on, we have Nathan Frazier versus Trey Miguel. Who we got?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Trey Miguel. Yeah.
There we go.
Trey.
That was a good. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, you gotta really sit and think on that one.
You do, because Nathan Frazier holds it down. Like, he's not
Yeah,
a slouch, but I feel like Trey Miguel is just a step above.
I agree.
I feel like Trey Miguel had like a better, like, I know he did a lot of tag team stuff, so did Nathan Frazier, but I think his singles stuff, Trey's, is just, I liked it a lot more. There's a lot more into it. And it just kind of like let him explode. And especially now with him going back to TNA, even though he was supposed to be at AEW, going back to TNA, it actually better for him
Yeah.
now. And so, that January, February run, like, was on point for him. So I'll give it to Trey. Moving over to our next one, we have Miles Bourne versus Eddie Thorpe. Who we got?
Eddie Thorpe. And I have no reason behind it. I'm just gonna pick the underdog in this one. Eddie Thorpe.
Okay.
For the
Yeah.
same fact, I'm gonna go Eddie Thorpe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to disagree with Chaz, I'm going Miles Bourne.
That's crazy because, like, for a legitimate reason, I was going with Miles.
Ah, crap. God
As
damn it.
well. Because when I'm like looking at it, I'm like, yo, man, like, come on, let's be fair.
This feels like this feels like ABS baseball now.
Bro, it's almost neck and neck, though. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's up to Damien. He's gonna give us his comment of who he wants.
Bourne.
I'll be fair too. The reason I wanted Bourne though is just his storyline. I thought was really fun. That's something. So there we go. Bourne continues. Good for him because that's what we want. Like that's what I want. Moving
You
on.
won. Two of us said no.
Yeah, and I was like,
Like, what you mean we?
yeah, the whole team, we, okay? A win for one of us is a win for all of us. You say it all the time. Moving on, we have Trick Williams versus Charlie Dempsey. Let's go with that.
The man with the lemon pepper steppers, okay? Trick Willie. And it sucks because, yeah, Trick Willie. Trick
Whoop
Willie.
that trick.
Them lemon pepper steppers.
Yeah, I'm a agree with you guys. Lemon pepper steppers all day. Like it's Charlie. If Charlie was against pretty much anybody else, I may be like, yeah, I'll take
Yeah,
those.
exactly,
But it just
exactly.
happens to be the one person that like, yeah, no, it's not happening, bro.
And also, I think Charlie's stuff
Quick
with
question.
all the those second, third generation guys they got going on that storyline.
Yeah.
I think that if that happened maybe a little bit earlier in the year, maybe we would probably have a more of an argument against it. Then again, no, I think Trick won the TNA title. He's the first WWE superstar to win the TNA title. So then again, even if that was, it's hard to beat that. But yeah, it's just he's just got that's just bracket.
Yeah.
That's just bracket
Yeah.
placement. And that's not a knock on Charlie. That's just
Nah.
bracket placement.
I got a quick question real fast because this seems to be the harder of the brackets to choose from. Was this randomly generated or did you like actually go through and place these people?
So, how I ended up doing it was like, if you were currently a champion, how many championships did you win, right? So, it was kind of hard because like Mike Santana was currently a champion. I think that's why I seeded him like at the top when he at the time. But also, I would have probably if I would have. It was also late when I bracketed these. Be fair, because if anything, I mean, Trick probably should have been a 1 seed because he had two titles that he had won over the year. So like holding the NXT and the TNA title at one time, like that's a pretty big deal. But yeah, so when I seeded them, it just
I was
fell
trying
into
to
it. But
figure out.
also,
Some of these matchups are absolutely like insane to pick from.
yeah, it's gonna be this is where like it's gonna get rough like for us. Moving on, we have Moose versus Javon Evans. Like how we feel about that.
Wait, who is who?
Moose
Moose
versus Javon Evans.
Evans.
Who?
Yeah, that's what I thought I know Chaz is going with.
What? Don't like that nigga. I mean, ooh.
Holy shit!
Oh, you said a bad word.
You better put that
Wow.
fucking banner up
I
right now.
didn't even get a chance to do this. What the hell?
I don't even know if our disclaimer covers that, but it does
That's
now.
crazy.
Are you
I
really?
don't like
Wow.
this. I don't
All right, well,
like
Chaz
this.
is clearly going with Evans. He's going with his cousin. Blue, who you
Hey,
got?
Chaz. I got you back, okay? I'm going with my nigga, Javon Evans.
Oh my god!
Wow. What is happening right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a disclaimer, just so you know.
I'm glad I put that disclaimer up now.
I'm real glad you did too.
We're 30 minutes into the show. All right, Twitch, what you got? Don't use the word.
I'm going with Javon Evans.
Come on, Twitch.
Nope, I used my one this year already.
I successfully got myself contracted to do 5, but I'm not using any of them.
I was just trying
Chaz,
to
you need to come back.
Yes, we can see your shadow.
Yeah, we need our next matchup.
Oh,
This one
shit.
this one might be a tough one. And I'm curious to see what you guys go with. We have Joe Hendry versus Josh Alexander. This one could get kind of tough. I don't
This
know.
one's gonna get nasty.
Yeah. So go ahead, Lou, because Chaz isn't here. That's what I figured you were going with.
Yeah. Fuck. This is hard because I like them both. But it is, to me, it solely comes down in this simple matchup. It comes down to crowd reaction, and I gotta give it to Joe Hendry. He went
Yeah.
from TNA to NXT, and it's like the crowd just followed him. It's like they didn't even disappear at all.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. All right, Chaz, who you got? Joe Hendry, Josh Alexander.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You know what's funny? And I guess I'll take it as because now Josh Alexander is over in Tony Khan's toy box. I kind of don't really see him now as TNA, but he was in there like for the earlier half of the year. So,
Yep.
but Joe Hendry, I mean, you guys like what he's done over the past year really is kind of like insane.
Mm-hmm.
And it got him on WWE. It got him a contract. He's the NXT champion right now. Yeah, I'm going with Joe Hendry. Yeah, definitely Joe Hendry.
Wasn't Joe Hendry the champ, like going into WrestleMania?
He was.
That
Yeah.
I feel like that's all that needs to be said. That he's the first NXT champion,
No,
or not the first
TNA.
TNA champion.
TNA.
He's the first TNA champion to wrestle on WrestleMania. And granted, the match didn't go long. I don't care, man. That's a huge accomplishment in itself. Like literally.
Not only that, to
Yeah.
have WWE acknowledge your title.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so yeah, I definitely. I just for that, I gotta go with Hendry. Like, that's a crazy match. All right, let's go with this one. We got Tony D'Angelo versus Wes Lee. Who put Lee down?
Tony D'Angelo. I'm gonna go Tony D'Angelo. Yeah, the whole thing with the family, his quote unquote resurrection. Yeah, Tony D'Angelo is definitely my pick.
Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D.
Yeah, I have to agree with y'all. I'm going with Tony as well. It's a bad man right there. What he's doing now, like I'm like, bro, I'm here for it all. All right, last one. Ethan Page versus Nick Nemeth. If only Dolph Ziggler, but you know.
Dog, I don't know.
It's a tough call. To be fair.
Ethan Page.
Just because I don't like Ethan Page, Nick Nemeth.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
I don't like Ethan Page. Sorry.
I don't like neither.
This is a bit of a challenge, but I gotta go Ethan Page. He's just had the stronger run this year,
Yeah.
or this timeline that we're looking at. But yeah, he's just had the stronger run overall.
Damn. Damien, you're needed. Why? Because I predicted Dolph Ziggler will be back on Raw, and I want to hold on to that memory. I'm just kidding. Ethan Page, because this man was holding two titles. Like, what are we talking about? Like, this man was running. Like, AAA as well as just handling things on NXT. Like, yo, let's be fair. Let's be real. Like, and that man, like, big star, big moment. Like, yo, I have to go with Ethan Page continually handling business. Like,
Yeah.
left the rival company and became a bigger star. Like, and
Yeah.
I gotta go that route, bro.
Very valid point.
Just got thrown right. To the big
He did
spotlight.
do that.
Yep. So I'm gonna go. Page over Nemeth. All right. Let's move into the second round. So second round, I gotta push it all together.
We're doing one
So
full
we're gonna
round,
have
switching to the
what's
other.
that?
We doing one full bracket and then switching to the other.
We'll do one full bracket. So here we're gonna have Mike Santana versus Trey Miguel.
Wait, what was the first name? You were breaking up. Say it again.
Mike Santana.
Mike
Mike
Santana.
Santana.
That's what I thought. Mike Santana.
Mike Santana.
Santana.
Yeah, I'm also agree with you guys, Santana. Because I feel like this is gonna get to be a nightmare here in a second.
Oh, what's
We've got Miles Bourne versus Trick Williams.
Trick Williams. What?
Whoop that trick.
Lemon Pepper Steppers.
Yeah, y'all know what's happening next round, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know what's happening. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. All right, let's go. Evans versus Joe Hendry.
That's a fucking hard one.
That is. Mm.
Hey, real talk. Like both these guys killing the game, bro. Killing.
What's the timer? Is it what, 30 seconds?
30
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's really hard. Both of these guys really dominated, and they like this was their year. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go with Joe Hendry
Okay.
because there's a lot of history making things that Joe did over Javon's rise. I mean, not to say that Javon's rise isn't historic. I hear the timer.
That was
Yeah.
a text message, not a timer.
Oh, geez. Well then, yeah. I lost my train of thought because I really was upset. So yeah. I'm picking Joe.
Just because we are in the NXT and TNA bracket, not the Raw bracket, I think I'm gonna go with Joe Hendry. If she would have been on the Raw bracket, I would have taken Evans, but since it's not, let's take Joe Hendry.
That's fair.
So, Chaz had very valid points on this. Joe Hendry has done some history-making shit with his transition from TNA to NXT. It is like I said, it's like the fans have never left him. It's like they literally followed him all the way through to the other program. Cliff, you said it best with him being the first TNA World Champion to show up at WrestleMania and have your title acknowledged at that. It's really hard.
Time.
Joe Hendry.
Yeah. That I don't even need all 30 seconds to say Joe Hendry. Like Evans is killing it this year. Let's be fair, but he's also killing it mainly on the main roster because his NXT run was good. It just wasn't great, but they wanted to elevate that man right to the top, and so that's what they did. And I applaud him for it. Like he's a killer on Raw, but what Hendry's doing from TNA to NXT is unmatched. So I gotta go that route. Let's go with our last one: Ethan Page versus Tony D'Angelo.
Ethan Page.
I don't like Ethan Page, so Tony D'Angelo.
This is a hate campaign.
Ethan Page.
That's just a smear.
Yeah, I was gonna say the dimple.
Smear.
The dimple. That's I'm gonna go with Page as well.
Fucking wrong, Lou.
I just don't like the motherfucker.
You
I
chose
just
wrong.
don't like him.
He has a very punchable face.
It's
He
just,
does.
it's just like if I had to pick between Chaz and fucking and Noah Idol. You know, I'm gonna pick
Noah Idol
Noah
all
because
day
I don't
long.
fucking like Chaz.
Oh, I don't
All right,
know.
so going into it, let's get.
I
into
would
it.
pick Noah Idol over Chaz.
All right, let's get this together, right? So we have Santana over Young, we have Miguel over Frazier, we have Bourne over Thorpe, we have Williams over Dempsey, Evans over Moose, Hendry over Alexander, we have D'Angelo over Lee, we have Page over Nemeth, and then in our second round we have Santana over Miguel, we have Williams over Bourne, we have Hendry over Evans, and we have Page over D'Angelo. So our semifinal match starts off Mike Santana versus Trick Williams.
I'm going with. Damn, yo. Mm. I'm going with the fans.
You go who?
The fans. They win.
Yeah.
That's hard. It really is hard to pick.
30 seconds is up.
It is, Trick Williams.
Okay. Damn, we don't even put a timer on himself, bro. Look, man,
Oh, I'm watching it.
He's just watching it go.
Wow, because this
I'm
is like
gonna go
really
Mike- I'm
great
gonna go Mike
content for our
Santana.
fucking audio listeners, because they just hear dead quiet. This is where people skip. They be like, "Oh man, I don't want to listen to this no more because we just taking forever."
Fuck you. Mike Santana.
Ooh! I knew it. I knew it.
Damon, you better get something ready just in case.
Right, like, I gotta.
You better be prepared because, man, it's that storyline he had, man. I gotta go Mike Santana.
Oh!
Dang, I low key want to agree with you about Mike Santana, but man, like Trick's run in TNA last year, going into this year, because most of it was from last year, going into this year, bro, it's so hard. The way that the crowd is over with him, like, and the way he wasn't even supposed to, he's a heel. He's a bad guy, and the fans love the shit out of this dude. So I have to go with, I gotta go with Trick, bro. I gotta go with Trick in this move. So that's
Damien.
2-2, right?
Damien,
Damien, you on the board, bro? We better see this comment come through, man.
We already know who he's gonna pick.
Trick's
Knew it.
just everything.
I'm
He's done.
shocked. I am absolutely
I'm
shocked.
I'm not
Because
gonna lie,
he
I'm not.
absolutely hates him.
Oh yeah,
It disgusts him. Trick Williams. Oh my! I was like, oh well, that's Santana. Wow.
but every now and then Damien does a logical thing, and you're not wrong. But it just that storyline Mike Santana had to me was
He's like, yo, I hate
Damien
Trick.
is a logical person.
Hey, all right. So our last one that we have, right? So we have Joe Hendry versus Ethan Page. It's a tough call. Chad's up first. That's why I love it. He's like, I'm mad. I had to pick it.
I'm going to pick Joe Hendry. Yeah, man. Ethan Page, phenomenal stuff he's doing. I think he's fine. Like I said, in NXT, he's finally coming out of his shell, finally owning, Ethan Page, who All Ego is. But Joe Hendry is Joe Hendry. They're going to talk about the Joe Hendry rise, and
All
call that a thing.
Fine. Shut the fuck up. You already know who I'm picking because fucking don't like Ethan Page. Fuck that guy.
This is hard. Joe Hendry.
Yeah, man. Yeah. WrestleMania. WrestleMania
Yeah,
seals the deal.
that's really what it is.
None of those. Nobody probably else on those people. Well, besides like what Nick. No one done that. Has been at least as far as on WrestleMania, and then being like the TNA champion. That trumps a lot of the stuff that everybody else does. Now deciding between what you call it, Trick and Joe. That's now. Yeah, that's more harder now.
It's
But-
Cliff's turn. Shut up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that one. Yeah. So For me, I gotta go with you guys. It's Joe, because Joe's rise is crazy. But the other thing that Joe, like, we did it. I mean, we don't have to acknowledge it though, and that's something I want to do, is how over Joe Hendry is on the main roster, and he hasn't even debuted yet. Like, we saw him in the Rumble, and like the crowd pop with him, and I don't need really anything else. That's
Yeah,
just what it is with him.
Yeah.
Like,
that's right.
everybody literally, or they do the wave with him. Like, bruh, he's got it. He's got it. So yeah, for me, it's Hendry over Page. All right,
Here we go.
so yeah, now we about to jump into the one that we have all kind of all waited with, because we all, I think, agreed that this was going to be probably our craziest bracket here. Let's
What's up? It is your friendly neighborhood Red Dog, and thank you for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. Whether that was Chaz friends, Red Dog friends, Damien friends, the Film Slouch, Now Entering the Ring, Now Entering 201, or Now Returning to the Ring, all those good episodes. You should really be liking, commenting, and even sharing this with your friends, family, whoever it may be. But what you all should be doing is checking us out on all of our social media platforms at 3 Count Pod. Whether that's on IG, Twitch, you can check us out on Threads, whatever it may be. And if you go check us out on X, it is 3count_pod. Check us out on YouTube, as well as Facebook, on Rumble, on Apple Music, on Spotify. All those fun things. Tell your mom about us, your dad about us, your aunties, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, and your best friends and your enemies, because we love haters too. Do all that stuff. And then, last but not least, buy our merch on 4yourwear.com or ProWrestlingTees.com. Kawaii.